is the one who started all these, who is the, like, like how's the Sutradhar with all the sessions on, and she's like the one who's controlling all of us, not controlling, but guiding us. And we are so lucky and so fortunate to have her with us. And she'll be talking about everything, the children go through exams, this, that, everything, whatever, all the guidances are like spot on. I have seen so much of changes in my life, in my environment. So over to you, Deepti ma'am. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you so much, Poonam. So it's nothing like a mentor. Poonam ma'am, Poonam auntie, whatever you call her, is my friend. So it's not like I'm
I'm very
guiding her all the
fortunate to be
time.
her
We
friend,
pretty
but
have a
she'll
lot of
always
fun
be my
together.
guide.
Yeah, so welcome to all of you and to everyone on the YouTube for whatever part of the world you all are connected from or you would be listening later. So I'm so happy and excited to be there. And Sunday is my chutti. I would love to come and meet you all sometimes during the weekdays also. But I come back from work at 8 p.m. India time. By the time I'm home, it's generally 8 o'clock to 8:15 p.m. So this is the reason I can never log in. So and that time I self-drive my car. So I drive myself. So it's difficult for me to even listen that time. So because it's always better to watch all of you. So first we'll do a magic book chapter number 28 that we have to be. This is the last chapter of the book. So we'll go with the flow that you all go that Poonam ma'am takes you through. So first we'll do for in about 20-25 minutes. Let's complete the magic book chapter number 28 and then I'll talk to you about exams. Exam success in exams and success in life is always my favorite topic because like the kind of student I've been, I've never studied too much, but I always scored like bang on marks. And it just so happened because of the mindset I had. And I want to share all that success story with you. So it's never about a lot of hard work. It's about, what you think about exams, how do you study, and what are your repeated self-talk. वो बातें जो हम अपने आप से लगातार बोलते रहते हैं, ठीक है, all that is very important. So I'll share that with you. And my success story as a student, I have been a student ever since I was born. Even today I'm a student. And I keep studying something or the other because learning is my passion. And this is one of the affirmations I've always had, that learning is my passion. I've used it several times with all the aunties who are logged in here. I actually love to learn, be it from anywhere. And I know that I'm going to learn a lot from your experiences also today. So let's just go to the last book. Remember the last chapter of the book. Remember the magic. So I'll just bring you on the screen. So does someone read? It's like that, Poonam. Does someone read the chapter?
Ma'am,
No, ma'am.
they just read the practice, that 4-5 points. Just the
Acha, and we
practice.
just explain the
We
chapter
just
as to what
explain
it
it.
is.
Hanji,
Acha,
hanji,
okay,
hanji.
great. So who'll be reading the magic practices? Do we have like a
Yes,
list of
ma'am. The children are there. I'll just check the name and I'll just let
Acha,
you
ठीक
know.
है. In the
But
meanwhile,
that
you
is
can
that is
till the
after
time
the
I'll just.
explanation. After
ठीक
the
है, done.
explanation.
ठीक है. So this is the last, practically the last chapter of the book, which is 28. 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. 10 is the number of new beginnings. So since this is the last chapter, a new beginning in our life is going to happen from today because we have scaled through all the 28 chapters from 1 to 28. Okay. Although we never end this book, we always restart and restart. It's always like that. So, just to explain to you, so Poonam ma'am must have told you already that we have a conscious mind, which is the thinking brain. Thinking brain is that I have to do this, I have to study. Oh, my exams are from 5th of March. Oh, I have to, arrange my bag. Oh, tomorrow I've forgotten to do that assignment. This is called the thinking brain, which is always analyzing, which is always thinking again and thinking too much. Okay, one is the subconscious mind. That is what we call as divine, God, the universe, or whatever, which means that God is inside us in the form of subconscious mind. So that there is a memory chip which is there. Okay. Now, suppose if we were not functioning well in our exams, like we were not performing well in our exams, so that memory chip has some data has got some memory that says that I don't like to study, I feel very burdened, I'm so scared of the exams. So all this memory was there in the head, in the subconscious brain, because of which every time the exam comes, you are going to feel scared, and then it would be a problem. Like scared means you're not in a space of peace, so nothing will go inside the head, and every time the exam will come, you'll think that, oh, I'm so scared of the exam, I'm forgetting everything before the exam. That's what happens. So the best way to change that memory in the subconscious mind is to erase all of that and reprogram the mind and put a new data. The best way to do that is, of course, affirmations that I will be talking about after doing this particular chapter. So, in this chapter, remember the magic. We are supposed to say thank you for everything that happened yesterday. जो भी चीज कल हुई थी हम उसके लिए थैंक यू बोलते हैं, जो yesterday हुई थी, कल जो चला गया है. So isme, of course, we all do our count my blessings and we say thank you to 10, blessings for ourselves. Like it could be thank you to my parents because they feed me, they look after me and they pay for me. Thank you to my school teachers because they teach me so well. Thank you to, say the helpers in the house who do the cleaning work, because they keep the house so clean. Thank you to my bus driver for taking us to the school so safely every day. Like this, every day we have to do the 10 blessings in the morning, whichever way you want to do it. You can write it or you can speak it out loud. Same way, in addition to that. So, if we have attended all these chapters from 1 to 27 and today is 28, which means that हम count my blessings तो रोज कर रहे हैं every day, whether it is 10, you can also do 5 if you want to. Like if you don't have time in the morning, you can also do 5 blessings, but start your day by saying thank you for anything. It could be for sunlight, it could be for your pencil box, it could be for your pen, it could be for the helper auntie in the school. It could be to your grandmom. It could be to your grandfather. It could be to your dad, to your mom, to your nanny, to your nanu, anyone for that matter. Once you've said thank you, now there is addition to that. We also need to say thank you for everything that happened yesterday. So yesterday, suppose your mother made a very nice meal, anything like she made some white rice that you really love, or a ghee rice or something like that, or a nice tasty dosa. You have to say, thank you for my mother who made very tasty dosa for me. Then you think back, okay, what happened? Your friends, hugged you. So you have to say that I'm so grateful to my friend because she hugged me. Then I'm so grateful to my teacher because she really appreciated me. I'm so grateful to universe because I got 8 on 10 marks yesterday. I'm so grateful to all my school books with which I study and learn. Like this, whatever yesterday you have used or you have seen or whatever happened yesterday, from that, that's what remember the magic is. Remember means yesterday's magic you remember today. So many things happened during the course of the day, like Sunday, like today. So anything that would happen, you're going to say tomorrow. So this exercise for today is going to happen from tomorrow. Tomorrow onwards, we will do it and try to find out at least about 5 things. You may not need to write it, but you can just speak it out loud. आपको लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है नेसेसरीली, लेकिन आप इसको मुंह से भी बोल सकते हैं. जब मुंह से भी बोलते हैं तो बहुत इम्पैक्ट होता है यूनिवर्स में. Everything that we are thinking, everything that we are talking, and everything that we are writing, okay, is heard by the universe, the force of the universe, or God, or whatever we call. And whatever we say thank you to will come back to our life multiplied several times. You said thank you for such loving friends means you will be filled with very much, too much of love coming from your friends. If you say thank you, universe, because my teacher gave me such good marks, you will start getting good marks in all the subjects. If you say I love you, say English, what subjects, are difficult, like Hindi might be a difficult subject for us. Well, science could be a difficult subject for us, or maybe history could be a difficult subject. So you say, Thank you to my subject history because it teaches me so much about the ancient science. So the moment you said thank you to history, now you wait what history will do for you and watch. So this is how the universe operates. Whatever you say thank you to, that expands. So in this chapter, we'll just run through the highlights. So here in the image that we can see, remember the magic means we have to walk on this path only. It might be dark on the left, it might be dark on the right, but we have to continuously walk on this path of gratitude. That is the path of thank you, and thank you for everything in our life. Smallest little thing, even if it's a water bottle that you're carrying to school, you have to say thank you that yesterday I carried that water bottle, with which I could quench my thirst. कि मैं water bottle लेके गई थी because जिसकी वजह से मैंने बहुत अच्छे से पानी पिया. तो इस तरह से thank you बोलना है ना. So this is beautiful quote by Charles D. Lind who says that that's the thing with magic. You've got to know it's still here all around us or it will stay invisible to us. Because this is the last chapter, तो ये presume कर रहे हैं कि हम जिंदगी भर magic को याद रखें. Lifelong, we ensure that we will say thank you for every small thing that has happened. Even if somebody gave you a seat in your school bus, okay, for that you have to say thank you. So when we become like that kind of a person, we will see that we will be surrounded by magic all around us, because as Charles D. Lind says that we've got to know it's still here all around us. So your life will be full of magics and miracles and you will love it. Okay. So it says that every day is different for us. Yesterday was different. Some days are good, some days are not so good. But even from the days which are not so good, if you extract magic, if you extract thank you, of different things that happen during the course of the day, just see, wait, and watch what happens to your life. This is how amazing the power of thank you is. So, thank you and love. These are very, very high power words. We don't understand the value of it, but once we start practicing, you all are already practicing. I get to know so many of your experiences. I also see in the talent that you all have. Oh my God. I mean, the drawings you all make and music and everything to do with it, it is like really incredible. Hats off, that's really amazing. I follow the WhatsApp group every day. I read every message. If there is a drawing, I really, kind of love it and I send blessings. If it is a music that someone's posted or a dance video or anything for that matter, it is like so amazing, right? So y'all are already creating magic in your life is what I can see very, very clearly. So it says here, when you recall yesterday's blessings, it should be effortless. Effortless मतलब आपको दिमाग पे बिल्कुल जोर नहीं डलेगा, फटाफट सोचो, कि कल क्या हुआ था, कल क्या होता. इससे दो चीजें होंगी. There will be two outcomes out of this. First will be कि जैसे ही हम अपने ब्रेन पे प्रेशर डालते हैं ना थिंक करने के लिए, wherever we think about something that happened yesterday, okay, what else happened, keep thinking like that and you will keep remembering it, and then say thank you from the bottom of your heart for that. Okay, so what happens is, so that whenever we work harder, do we make more muscles or do our muscles decrease? Any one of you can unmute and share. When we work with the weight training, when we do a weight training, when we do pull-ups, push-ups or weight training, do we make more muscles or do we decrease our muscles?
Ma'am, more
We
muscles.
make more muscles.
Ma'am,
no?
we make more
Similarly,
muscles.
yeah, thank you. Excellent. Similarly, whenever we use the brain more, we increase the brain power and the memory. Okay, this is science. So I am from the health sector professionally. So we teach to others. So I also write books, but for adults. Okay, if that they study when they grow up, then the books that we study in college, that's what I write. So when we explain that, very clearly I mentioned that more we use our neurons in the brain. So brain cells are called neurons. More we exert the neurons, more we put pressure on the neurons to think and remember, more sharpened our brain gets. Okay, it is a pure simple science. So if you really want to become sharper, more intelligent and genius, put brains into finding more gratitude. Okay, think more about what else happened yesterday. Oh, in the morning I did this. Oh, wow, thank you so much. Then what happened after that? Oh, then I had my breakfast and I had milk in the house that my mama gave. Okay, thank you, mama, for giving me milk. And then what happened? Thank you to the milk because it was such a nourishing food. Okay, after that, what happened? Oh, after that, my parents dropped me till the bus stop or wherever your cab or whatever comes. So thank you for that. Suppose your parents or someone goes to drop you, then whatever vehicle they use, a car, a motorcycle, or a bike or whatever. So you have to say thank you for that. And thank you to the parent, for dropping you. Then you think that what happened? Okay, all my teachers, I had 4 subjects. So thank you to this ma'am for coming and teaching us so nicely and educating us. Okay, then after that, lunch break. Okay, lunch break, what did I eat? Okay, I had that. Okay, suppose you had an omelette and a bread or something, then you have to say, thank you for the lovely food that my mother, grandmother, or whosoever made. Maybe it could be some other auntie who comes and works in your house and cooks. So it could be anybody. Say thank you, then think about what. So like this, when you think more and more, your neurons of the brain, neurons, again I repeat, these are called the cells of the brain. So the neurons in the brain, they become sharper and sharper and sharper. And what is the energy which is flowing? Flowing of gratitude. Because for everything that you're trying to figure out and find, you are also saying thank you. Okay, so the gratitude energy from the brain will radiate down to your entire body and you will see the difference. Okay, and that whatever you say thank you to, we all know it expands and amplifies, it becomes bigger. So if you said 1% thank you, it becomes 100% in the universe. And then that 100% comes back to you. बिकॉज वॉट एवर सीड यू पुट उसी का प्लांट निकलेगा ना. अगर आपने एप्पल का सीड डाला है तो एप्पल का ट्री निकलेगा. एंड वंस द एप्पल ट्री हैपेंस देन देयर आर 500 एप्पल्स ऑन एन एवरेज ऑन द ट्री दैट ग्रोज. यू नो दैट one small seed we sow in the ground, once that seed becomes an apple tree, there are 500 apples that grows on one tree on an average. So this is the fruit that we get. Same thing happens with our life. We say thank you for, say, one teacher. We will see that we will achieve appreciation and love from so many teachers in our life, and that is not just for this year. It will be for the next time, next grade, next grade, next grade, 10 boards, 11th standard, 12 boards, your university first year. And this golden thread is just going to get longer and longer, and until the time you will be a student and later. So this is the beauty of this practice, because so far we have not really understood the power of gratitude. It can shake the world, it can cause rain to happen, it can move mountains. That is the power of gratitude that we all have. I use so much, I work at a corporate sector, one of the biggest corporates of Asia. And then I have my own challenges of, managing work, managing home, and so many other things in life, right? I have deadlines that I have to meet. So when I write a book, it is that I have to finish it by, say, right now, today, if I start, I have to finish it by 15th of March. So there are only 20 days left for me to finish that book. I use gratitude. I just say, thank you, universe, for giving me amazing ideas, words, and sentences that will transform others' lives through the content. So when I'm writing a book, obviously I'm writing it to change someone's life, no? Because so many students will be studying those books, right? And they will be benefiting for that from those books, and they are mostly on health. Not mostly, all of them are on health because that's my job. Okay, so all the books are on healthcare and different things, and it could be on heart diseases, it could be on liver diseases, it could be on digestive issues, or whatever it is for that matter. So obviously, when I really pray, thank you, universe, for guiding me to create such a wonderful book which is benefiting so many people and giving them an improved health, right? So I will get. So I also use this gratitude power a lot to empower others and to make my work also easy. And whenever I say thank you, so God gives to me all of that in a much more bigger way, amplified way. And this is the reason why we do remember the magic. So remember means yaad karke bolna, yaad karna. You can write it, you can speak it, or you can speak it out loud, or you can put it in your mind also. In your mind also, you can do it. So this is how beautiful it is. So let's just use this practice more and more. So it says that whenever you recall yesterday's blessings, it should be effortless. There should be no effort. Just keep asking yourself that, okay, what more did happen? What happened? What happened after that? Oh, I did this. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, what happened after that? Oh, wow. Then I went for tuition. Okay, what happened in the tuition? Oh, a teacher taught that chapter. Thank you to that tuition teacher for teaching me so well. After that, what happened? I went to the park to play. Thank you to the lovely swings and to the lovely park. Or if you went to bicycle, where you went cycling around. So just say thank you for that cycle. And who got it? Maybe your grandparents or parents. So say thank you to your parents for getting me that beautiful cycle. So this is how we have to lead our life, and your life will be full of magic and miracles. And it says that more you think of what happened yesterday, okay, what else happened? Okay, what else happened? More things are going to bubble up on the surface. You'll remember more and more. So as a result of that, as I mentioned, your neurons keep multiplying and they keep getting sharpened. Your memory gets better and there is gratitude flowing. So the brain works according to electromagnetic energy. So that electrical energy is flowing through your body. Imagine the gratitude energy flowing through the body. It does wonders to our life. Okay. And then you will see that wherever you go, you're shining, like wherever you go, you make an impact. And everybody says, what's this in her? She looks something different. It becomes like that. So this is what we need to ask. What are the good things that happened yesterday? And keep thinking, keep thinking. So there are lots of examples which are given here. Whenever you ask a question, your mind will ask, did you receive any great news? Did you magically receive or accomplish one of your desires? Did you receive any special gift? Or did your mom get you a new pencil or eraser or a notebook or a sharpener? Or did your friend say hi to you? Or did your friend give you a nice smile? Something like that. Or maybe your friend called up to speak to you. It could be anything. It could be your teacher saying that, well done. And it feels so good, the teachers appreciate. So that is what it is about this particular. So whichever way you want to say, as I mentioned, you can write it, you can speak it, you can think it in your mind. But remember that magic. It says it was created for you. Okay. Because it is our life that is going to change for sure. So yeah, let someone read it. Anyone who's assigned to be reading today?
Ma'am, Anjali.
Ma'am, Anjali will
Okay,
read.
Anjali. Okay, Anjali, please read.
Magic practice number 28. Remember the magic. First, count your blessing. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for the blessing as you can. You have written 280 blessings over the course of this book. Second, remember the magic by counting the blessing of yesterday and writing them down. Ask yourself the question, what are the good things that happened yesterday? Scan the surface of yesterday until you feel satisfied that you have remembered and written down all the blessings of the day. Third, as you remember each one, simply say the magic word thank you for in it your mind. Fourth, after today, you can do this practice as a written list or out loud or in your mind. You can make a quick list of the things you are grateful for about yesterday, or make a shorter or more detailed list and say why you are grateful for them. Fifth, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic word thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Thank you so much, Anjali, for reading so beautifully. Lovely. Thank you. So these are the practice. In the morning, it was count my blessings. Okay, that we do. So count your blessings, likha hua hai. So I put a headline as count my blessings because they are my blessings. And then I write the date and then I write the day. So if I write for today, I'll write 25th of February, 2024, Sunday. And today is the best day of my life. This is what I write on the top. And then I write like 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And you're supposed to reread and say thank you, thank you, thank you 3 times. That we do every day, right? And magic rock practices again that you hold that rock in your hand. आप वो पत्थर पकड़ते हो अपने हाथ में and पूरा दिन भर का सोचते हो सोने के पहले that what are the good things that happened yesterday. That is what it is. And during the day now we have an added responsibility. Anytime during the day, do it. In the morning, I'm sure you all need to go to school and it will be very hard for you to take out time. But you can just do it maybe sitting in the bus or whatever time. It doesn't take very long. It doesn't take even 2 to 3 minutes to go back yesterday and sharpen your brain before the day starts. Okay, and start thinking about what are the good things that happened yesterday. So think about that. And this is the practice. And this practice is a forever practice now. It's not only for today or tomorrow, it is for every day. Every day we need to go back yesterday and extract the good things that happened yesterday and think it, speak it, or write it. It just could be 5, maybe. Even that would be more than enough. Okay. But let's just do it and see the magic unfold in your life. Okay. So these are the only practices we have about the chapter. Now let's talk about the examination. Okay. So this is exam time everywhere. So I hope we all know what are affirmations. I'm sure Poonam Aunty must have told you. So affirmations is something that we keep repeating to ourselves. Okay. So anything that you keep repeating to yourself, that becomes your reality, because the subconscious mind or God or the universe or whatever we call it, okay, that does not know true and false. Whatever you say, it absorbs, and whatever subconscious mind absorbs, you will see that as your reality, right? So like I always keep telling myself, thank you universe for an ideal body weight of 54 kgs. I keep repeating this to myself, especially when I'm heading to the gym or when I'm going for a walk or any time. Okay, now whatever I eat, you will not believe that my subconscious has absorbed and cemented that fact so much that whatever I eat, my weight doesn't shoot up. It never exceeds 54 kilos. Okay. So similarly, this is just an example. So far, till the time we came into the magic book practice, we were all very stressed out about studies and about certain subjects. Okay. And we always said that, oh, I don't like to study history and I don't like geography and I don't like this. But I really like science. I don't like maths. I find maths very boring and difficult, but I really love Hindi, or I don't like Hindi. I find Hindi very boring. This is what we have been telling. Now, the subconscious mind has already absorbed all of this. Okay. Your subconscious mind knows that this she doesn't like, this she likes, this teacher is good, this teacher is not, she finds it very difficult, exam time, very stressful, etc., etc. So now we need to reprogram the subconscious mind. Okay. And start telling a different story, which is also known as suggesting to yourself, or to suggestions. Suggesting to yourself, make new suggestions to yourself, write a new story that you want to see in your life, because all this while we have planted a wrong seed. Wrong seed is that I'm scared of exams, I can't come first in the class, I can come like 6 7 grade 6 7 rank, but I can't come first, I've never come first in my class. These are the kind of things over that I cannot win that race. I've never run a race. How can I win that race? These are the kind of statements that we have been making repeatedly all these years. Okay. And this is what we see happening in our life. So we all have infinite ability. Everybody can shine and rise in their life to any extent. So I always, when I was smaller, I would see that, I keep telling this to all my friends, and my family also knows that I always envisioned myself working in a big corporate when I was a small kid, and I come from a very small town. I have been grown up in Udaipur, Rajasthan. It's a very small town, very academic town, but a very small city. So I always knew that I'm going to have a very big corporate job one day, and I'll work at a corporate office and I'll dress up really well. This was also my vision. So that vision of mine, I kept repeating because never faltered. And today I am, like I have a dream job and I have a dream life, which is self-created. Okay. Because of my repetition of whatever I was thinking in my mind. So the first repetition, we all need to reprogram. Why? Because we are already programmed. Isliye I'm using the word reprogram, is that I love to study. Okay. Attach that word love, which is the highest frequency. And whether you believe it or not, you have to say it to yourself, because all our life we have to study. Okay. I love to learn and study is what you need to keep repeating. This is the first affirmation. I'll just give you 5 affirmations. I don't want to trouble you more than, all the burden that you already have right now. So just 5 affirmation. You can write it once and keep reading it out loud before you go to bed and in the morning or whenever you can. In the day, if you want to do it, you can do it during the day also. Just 5 sentences. First is, I love to learn and study. Okay. Then I love my school and going to school. I know it is so opposite of what we might all think, but we need to reprogram. And people who are in university, they need to do the same about their college. I love my college and I love going to college. I love my school and I love going to school. I am born to succeed in all areas of my life. I am born to succeed in all areas of my life. So you're not just limiting yourselves to academics, you are also rising and shining in badminton, in kho, in athletics, in Olympiads, in whatever. Now, the next affirmation comes from Dr. Joseph Murphy, okay, whose book we are reading right now, Telepsychics, in the morning 6 a.m. session, the same magic book session. We read 2 books in the morning. So one definitely is magic all the time. For the last 4 years, we've been reading that book only. And the second book we keep changing. So currently we are reading Telepsychics by Dr. Joseph Murphy. We've read his one book earlier. Both the books have said an affirmation about all the students, so which I'll just paraphrase and kind of make it easier and shorter. That just before going tonight, he suggested, Dr. Joseph Murphy suggested in the book that anyone who's appearing for exams has to say that, to the universe, matlab, this is a prayer to the universe, that the divine intelligence in me reveals to me all the answers to all questions in my exams, exam, test, whatever. You can just put an oblique there. So the divine intelligence within me reveals to me all the answers during the exams. Okay.
Ma'am,
So
please
this
repeat it
is,
once more.
yeah. So this is
Please
the
repeat it once
divine
more.
intelligence within me.
I'm writing so I can share that in the group.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll
Thank you,
share
ma'am.
it in the
Thank you.
group also.
Actually,
Okay.
ma'am, I'm not in the group. So I recently joined. Someone gave me your link. My son's exams are
Oh,
coming.
okay,
So,
great.
हाँ
So
जी.
then
So,
we'll, whosoever's given you the link, please ask that person to
yeah.
share that link with,
हाँ जी, I've asked my sister. She's my sister
yeah.
only. So my
Okay.
son's
So
exams
she'll
are going.
let you
All
join
right.
there. We'll also post it in all. We have 3 groups running. We have one for the senior citizen, one for the children, and one 6 a.m. group for everyone. That's a generic
Yes.
one.
All
So
right.
this is going live on the YouTube also. So you can please listen to it again.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
The YouTube channel is called Magics and Miracles by Dr. Deepti
All
Verma.
right. Magics and miracles.
By Dr. Deepti Verma.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thanks.
So this is the
Okay.
4th affirmation about the exams. And the 5th one is, thank you, universe, that I'm celebrating the results of my exam with my family and friends. Thank you, universe, that I'm celebrating the results of my exams with my family and friends. Which means you've already, obviously, it means you've already scored good, because that's how subconscious operates. So whenever you think that something has already, like when I got my car, when I wanted to replace my car. So every day, like I would think that, thank you that I'm enjoying the drive, listening to my favorite music in my car. So I had not got my car till then. I was still driving my previous car only. So, but then I kept telling this to myself that, thank you, universe, that I'm enjoying driving my new car, listening to my favorite music. Okay, so this is how the subconscious is, it operates, that whatever it is that we are praying for, think that it's already happened. So now you've mentioned the fifth affirmation already, right? So fifth affirmation is, thank you that I'm celebrating the success of my exams with my family and friends, which means you've already, like your result is out and you've already scored and you're celebrating the success of your exams, right? And that's it. So just these 5 affirmations you can keep doing. And second thing, very important, is that enjoy studying. Okay, don't get stressed, because whenever your stress hormones are there, nothing you remember, you will not be able to retain everything. Okay, so in case you have that issue that you're not able to remember everything, or you think that, I forget everything before the exam, I become so tensed or something. Okay, so then you have to add another affirmation, the sixth one. I remember and understand everything that I read. Read and learn, by the way. I remember and understand everything that I read and learn. So, with this kind of a mindset, when you hold this in your head all the time and you're reading it twice every day, okay, you have to do it twice. You have to be reading it out loud twice every day. You can do it in the morning and evening or whenever. It won't even take too much. It's not even 2 minute thing. Okay, give yourselves that time that you can just read it. And in case some of you are grown up and if you have your own mobile, you can just write it, put a screenshot, you can just write it on your mobile and kind of read it to yourself. And I can assure you that if you have done it religiously, even for 21 days, your life will transform and your relationship with your exams and study will transform totally. I can guarantee, I can write it on a stamp paper, I can put my sign and give it to you, that it will make wonders happen for you. Okay, so just do it. This is how I have been. Every day I manifest in terms of health, in terms of some success somewhere. So when I was doing my doctorate, so all my friends know this story, that when I was doing my doctorate, I had written that, I'm getting awarded by the minister. So all my colleges have been from government, not from private. Only my school was private. It was a convent where we had nuns and fathers. But all my colleges, graduation, post graduation and doctorate have been government universities. So in the government, whenever we have a felicitation, when we score well, we have a minister or someone like, pajama kurta, dhoti kurta, kind of that dress that ministers wear. So I knew that, some minister comes because I had seen the previous felicitations and all that. So like some minister comes. So I what actually, that I wrote it down in my diary, that thank you universe that I got awarded for like for a phenomenal performance in my doctorate and awarded by the minister. And in my head I would actually see that there was that pajama kurta clad kind of a person, and the director of my university. So I had done it from a medical university. So the director of my university and me standing in the center. And obviously when you go for that kind of a thing, you're dressed from head to toe, right? You're well covered and everything. So imagine myself there, and I want to show you that picture. I want to show you that picture right now. And, it was exactly that. I got awarded for my university, for my doctorate, for my, phenomenal performance. And one side was pajama kurta wale minister. And he was wearing something like that, like very Indian attire. And on the other side was the director. And this is the photograph that I have. And I was just showing it to one of my friends who had visited me a few days ago at home. And and then I showed that, see, this is exactly what I wrote. So whatever you write and you repeatedly keep thinking is is what you actually see happen before your eyes. Yeah, you've done that, but I have to show it on my screen here because it's on my
Ma'am, I
phone.
put you on spotlight.
I can see that. So yeah, it's somewhere. So it's there on my phone. And you will be amazed that image was exactly as what I had explained to my friends earlier, even before I got awarded for this. So this is one. Then when the car came, and so all these things I keep writing. Okay, this year. Okay, let me just make it a little bigger. If you can just see this, I don't know, there would be some light that side. Can you see this picture? Is it visible now? I'm standing in the center.
Yes, ma'am.
There's this
I mean,
kurta
it's
pajama
black and
wale
white. Yes,
minister
yes,
who
ma'am.
had
Yes,
come
ma'am.
and the director of my university. And you will not believe, I would actually, so one of my friends, Sunita, she lives next door. So I had told her that, so at that time I was still studying. I was still doing my, doctorate program, and I had to go every Saturday, Sunday, because for 4 years I was very busy on Saturday, Sunday. I did not party. I didn't do anything because this was also important to me. I love studying in any case. So I used to tell her this, like verbally also. See, this is the dream I've written, and I'm standing in the center, and she understands because she's also from the magic world, and she understood. And I would tell her, I'm standing in the center, and I'm wearing this, and like dark colored clothes, and I'm overclad from head to toe, and there's a minister standing like that. So this is what repetition was. So every day, even now, believe you me, I have a list of my 10 dream list on my phone because I travel. I keep flying all over the place, in and out of the country, in India. So that's the kind of job I have. So I keep all that on my phone, my 10 dream list every day, sometimes twice, mostly twice, but once for sure, I read my dream list. Okay, every day without fail. And then I imagine that how would it be like, when this happens. So if I've written that I'm going with my friends to Bali and really enjoying the beach on the sand and having the, most phenomenal vacation. So I know everything I can imagine because I know my friends, how they behave and what their voice like and how crazy they can get and, like how they can keep dancing. So whatever and what they would do in the water and all of us, that how do we conduct ourselves. So everything is crystal clear. So keep thinking about it. Similarly for you guys, whenever you celebrate, suppose that you're successful in all areas of your life, this is one of the affirmations that I've given. So it is to do with sports. Imagine yourself that you're standing. So, whenever you get the medal, there are 3 step, I don't know, whatever you call it. So you're standing on that, and receiving a medal, bending, receiving medal, and, saying thank you. This is also what you need to see. So it's not just words, it's your thoughts and what you imagine instantly. So keep telling to yourself, I'm successful in all areas of my life, or I'm born to succeed in all areas of my life. So this is the affirmation I've given you. I'm born to succeed in all areas of my life. So you will, whether it is your academics, whether it is to do with friends, whether it is to do with sports or anything for that matter. Similarly, studies, of course. So, and I love to learn and study. This is what you have to keep telling yourself. So all that fear of being in the class and going to the school and whatever, and I love my school and I love going to school. So when you have these kind of ideologies deeply embedded in your subconscious mind, आप देखोगे आपकी जिंदगी बदल जाएगी और धीरे धीरे आपको स्कूल से प्यार हो जाएगा because आप रोज ही अपने आप को बोल रहे हो that I love my school and I love going to school. Okay. And if you want to say, you can say that my teachers deeply appreciate me and acknowledge me for everything that I do. So I love, I get a lot of appreciation from my teachers. And you will see. So the moment, so affirmation is nothing but opposite of what goes on in the head. Suppose it's going on in the head that I get very stressed when the exams come. So you have to say, oh, I'm so calm and happy. I love giving my exams. So it's the opposite of what you're thinking. And then when you keep repeating that, you are reprogramming subconscious mind. It's just that, if I keep my phone here, this is the old program that I'm very scared of exams, exam gives me jitters. So इस फोन को हटा के दूसरा फोन रख दो वहां पे और दूसरा फोन कौन सा होगा that I love. I'm very calm and peaceful when I give my exams and I love giving exams and I always score well. I always score so high marks in my exams. I just love it. So this is what you need to keep thinking because the subconscious doesn't know right and wrong, true and false. Okay, it just listens to commands. Now, what is the command that you're giving? You're giving these affirmations. And this is how you, I think we must have overshot time, no? Yeah, about to. So this is what we need to keep telling to ourselves and you will excel at studies. And this is what I've always done. Even before I came into the magic book, I would actually do this. And I scored 100% in my masters. You know that? 100% in my masters. In my BSc, I came second in the university. But then I was interviewed by so many newspapers and this and that. I didn't know that it was a big deal. I was still so young that time, and we're very bhola person, Sida Sada. I was that kind of a person, In those era, we were not street smart people. So that, and then masters came and a masters first year itself, first semester only, I had gotten married also. So then I did my master's after my marriage, newly married and coming to this new family. But then I gave a lot to my studies, thanks to my in-laws who always loved and supported me. And then I got 100% in my master's, even today. And 7 years later, the government of Rajasthan called me to felicitate, all that. And it is not that I studied too much, but whatever time I gave to study, I was like a sponge, absorbing everything. I mean, I never cheated myself. Like it's that I'm telling my parents that I'm going to study and, I'm not. Even if I would sit for 1 hour. So I'll tell you what I did. I always made a timetable. So suppose 3 o'clock when I came back from school, I knew 3 to 4 rest time, rest and relaxation. That timetable was there on my typeboard of the school. You won't believe that it was there even when I was doing my master's. Even then that was there. So I always went according to, I love quantifying things, like everybody, all my friends and family, I love quantifying things, how much workout, how much calories, and, like that way. I always loved quantified even in school. So I had a very strict 3 to 4 fun time, 4 to 5 homework time, 5 to 6 park play time, 6 to 7:30 this time, 7:30 to 8 this time. So this is how it's always been, like that. And there was a lot of fun time in between, definitely. But when I studied, I studied. Then it was not looking here and there. Then the phone was on the side, and I was just focusing on my studies. So that is how it was. And then, of course, during my doctorate, I scored well. And there are multiple other courses also that I've done. Yeah, I've done a yoga course for that matter. I've done yoga from Yoga Alliance International, in which I scored 99%, So all that I've done, and I'm sharing with you how I've been that person. And even as work-wise, even in the organization where I work is one of the biggest healthcare organizations. And even there, every year, ever since I've joined, I've been awarded as the best employee. And, so my walls, well, I call it wall of fame. So my wall of fame has got lots of this. So because I always kept telling to myself that I'm always born to lead and shine, and that became my reality. And because of, of course, the serious hard work, being honest to myself, when I was studying, I was very, very serious. If I told my parents that two hours I'm going to study, after that I'm going to play for 2 hours, so those 2 hours were 100% dedicated to study. It was no, like sitting here or this or novels and playing and fidgeting and this and that, nothing like that. 2 hours study, after that it could be 2 hours of play. But those 2 hours changed the whole scenario. So it was always like that. Even in summer vacations, it's been like that. So just enjoy your life. You will enjoy it more when you are actually successful at everything that you do. And that is how it is. I think we've just kind of running out of time, but we'll quickly take your sharing, Amanpreet.
Uh, Hi, ma'am. Ma'am, I just
Hi.
wanted to ask you, since I've just joined you and I'll be looking forward so that I can join your group also, ma'am. But like I have two boys, okay, so I can write these affirmations on a piece of paper, nicely color it, and then stick it on their cupboards. Would that work? And dheere
Yeah,
dheere they
it would
can
be
write
better
it
that
after that.
they know how to write, no? Like they're grown up
Yes,
enough
yes, they're
to,
grown
yeah.
up. They're
Then
17
tell
and
them to
13
write it with
respectively.
their
All
then with
right,
their handwriting. Yeah.
but great. Thanks.
Thank you so
God bless
much.
you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. So then Ratnam,
Good evening, ma'am.
good evening.
Ma'am, so I actually had a doubt. Like, ma'am,
Yeah.
you said like to say like when you told everyone like in the session, I think it was the second or third affirmation. It was like think that I love my school, I love to study.
And I
So
love going to school.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, so like do we have to like do we still mean it? Like if we don't mean it by heart, like that, will it be still like true or that?
Effective 100% because the subconscious mind does not know what is true, what is false. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
whatever we repeat gets cemented and absorbed by your subconscious mind. And whatever is absorbed by the subconscious mind over a period of time, that becomes your actual reality.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Who's the next? Anybody? Dhriti?
Atharva.
Atharva? Yeah. Please unmute yourselves.
Ma'am, my sister has a sharing.
Okay.
Ma'am, so like a few weeks ago, in my right hand, like something rashes happened and it was spreading. It was very itchy So, due to some reason, we could not go to the pediatrician. So, like, whenever I got time, I did my affirmations. Thank you, thank you, thank you for my healthy skin. And every night I visualized that my hand is perfectly fine. And whenever I got time, I put some coconut oil on it and did lots of magic dust on the oil. And few days after, it got perfectly fine.
This is so amazing. Great job. This is how, so you saw the result of it, no? Of saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you.
Thank you,
Then, thank you. Yeah. Then the next person, you'll have to just unmute and.
Driti ma'am.
Okay, Dhriti, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, ma'am. I have
Yeah.
a sharing.
Ah.
Ma'am, today I was studying. After studying, I have a timetable that I have to go down and I will play. So today I was not in the mood to play. So I did thank you for the time to play. And when I went, when it was the time to come back, I was like, I don't want to come back. I had lot fun the time of playing.
Wow. Sunday is a fun day. So every day to all your mamas who come in the morning session, I tell them that, oh, Sunday is a fun day. Then tomorrow is Monday. Then I say Monday is a fun day. So like this, it has got programmed in our head. Then Tuesday is a fun day. So every day is a fun day. So keep telling that to yourself. So this is really nice. Amazing. Thank you, Dhriti, for sharing. Yes.
Thank
Then
you,
we,
ma'am.
thank you. Then we have
Siddhi ma'am,
Dhyan.
Siddhi.
Siddhi. Okay.
Good evening, Dipti ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I wanted to join this session because I have joined the morning sessions with my mom and I have a doubt in it. You have said the affirmations to say. We can also write it and stick it in the board, and can we write it again in the gratitude journal, or you have to only say it?
No, no, no. Of course, you can write it. Writing is anytime better. But then, since all of you have your exams going on, and we don't want to because you already have your count your blessings practice and remember the magic. So this becomes an add-on. So definitely you put it on your, wherever you sit and study, like whatever if you sit on the bed and study, if you sit on a table and chair and you study. So definitely put it there, write it in big words, but keep repeating to yourselves. And when you read it, try and read it out loud,
Okay,
so
ma'am.
that would be better. And if you want to write it, you can write it also, but even while writing you can try and read it out loud simultaneously while you're writing it.
Okay,
And
ma'am.
and thank you for joining the morning sessions. I mean, this is really amazing that you can be regular with the morning sessions, but we also
Thank
go
you.
live for the morning sessions on YouTube, so
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
listen to that later. Yeah. Thank you, Siddhi,
Thank you,
so
ma'am.
much. This is amazing. Thank you. Yes, Nutan, I think you're the better of you wants to share something.
Yes, ma'am. For you
Yes,
here,
ही
ma'am.
बोल रही है.
हाँ, बोलो बोलोगी बेटा बोलो ट्राई करो बेटा
So ma'am,
Yeah. So you'll have to unmute and put on your camera.
1 second. It's not unmute नहीं हो रहा है 1 second. Ma'am,
अब
can
अब
you hear?
सुनाए.
हाँ
Yeah,
अभी
yeah.
सुनो.
We
हाँ
can
हाँ
hear and can see.
बोलो बेटा.
ma'am, so whenever I have a judo competition or any other sort of competition, speech or monologue or judo, I always do the water technique. I make a vision board and I also write lots of affirmations. So then
Wow.
one time when I'm in my last sports day, this year sports day actually, I wasn't in my mood and I didn't do any affirmations or anything. So then universe showed me that the power of it. So it gave me
nothing. It didn't give me any medal. It just gave me third in my relay race. So every day now I remember to always thank my judo uniform, to respect my judo uniform, to respect my mentors and be thankful to them. I respect my judo partner. I respect my food in my tiffin. I respect my tiffin. I respect my school bag. I respect everything.
This is so amazing. You saw so
Ma'am,
much.
ma'am, I've
Huh.
shared you the board. I mean, the gold medals, what he has
Yeah.
shared. No? So I put it on your WhatsApp. I don't know to share on here. So I have just shared you right away now.
I'll
Uh,
share it in the group,
yeah.
no?
And
On the
ma'am, one
children's group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and one thing which he wants to share and acknowledges that he got the this thing that whenever he did that religiously, even though he had a fracture on 8th February, he had plaster which got opened. So he could not attend the four judo competitions. And previously, when I used to do the manifestations on the vision board, which he's standing first, where I'm putting him the medal because the first player gold medal, uske parents ko chance milta hai to give this felicitation to all the three players. So I had written in my affirmation that I am getting this chance continuously. So 17 gold medals, he got it. One match, I did not do it. I said, you have to show yourself. God has to talk to you. It's not a ready-made thing. Like me, Dipti ma'am teaches, I will teach you the making food. I will not give you ready-made food, Nutan. So for you, I have to say that you do your affirmations. He didn't do that and he got it. He could not do it well that day. So he said, Mama, I learned a lesson. Now it's me who is going to write the affirmations. So just now we told Mama, please फटाफट आप लिखो फिर मैं ये 5 वाला मैं लिखूंगा करके. So that was the lesson which we
Amazing.
wanted to share, that you don't have to lose hopes.
Standing ovation from my side.
I told him that
Thank you
you
so
have to
much.
share that, even if you don't do, then what are the results? So he shared those medal things on your WhatsApp.
Arey wah. I'll just share the same post on the
Yes.
WhatsApp group. So we are about to start our senior citizens wala session also from 8:15. So we'll have to log out. Bhavya, so if you take 1 minute, you can quickly share it. Good
Good evening, ma'am.
evening.
See, ma'am ko busy hai. Ma'am, he is saying that, ma'am, I just say thank you to everything.
Yes, ma'am.
So please bless me for my exams. He is saying, my son, the elder one. And he is saying कि जैसे अभी आपने बोला ना कि जैसे मैं बैठती थी मतलब कंसिस्टेंट अपना पढ़ाई में ध्यान देती थी
हाँ।
फॉर 1 hour
बैठती
whatever.
थी, 2 घंटे सिर्फ पढ़ाई होती थी, फिर उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं होता था। लेकिन जब
नहीं,
खेलती थी
पढ़ाई
2 घंटे तो वो खेलती थी, उसमें भी उसके अलावा भी कुछ ध्यान नहीं होता था।
क्या पढ़ाई के अलावा सब होता है.
अच्छा, नहीं अभी हो जाएगा ना, अभी आई लव टू लर्न एंड स्टडी हो गया ना, पहला वाला एफर्मेशन ही हमने, इसलिए हमको पता है ना सारे बच्चों का। हम भी तो जिस रास्ते से अभी बच्चे चल रहे हैं वहीं से गुजर के आए हैं, हमको सब मालूम
एब्सोल्युटली
होता
एब्सोल्युटली
है।
मैंने कहा बस मैम ने भी बोला यू हैव टू सिट फॉर 1 hour बट डेडिकेटली यू हैव टू स्टडी.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
ओके.
Dedicatedly you have to sit and study. I make your timetable. You know what I would advise you is that this only, that always have your timetable ready. We all know that what time we come back from school. उसमें एक homework का time assign करो, एक revision का time और एक something new learn करने का, other than homework and other than revising what has been taught. उसके अलावा कोई भी एक subject का एक topic पकड़ के, and then you will enjoy your life more. So it's always like
ओके.
that. But do these affirmations that I've given to you. I'm sure that you will succeed. I've given you a very simple basic, and we all need that.
हाँ.
Just write them on your board. And your mom's a teacher. You have to make her proud. Okay.
थैंक यू सो मच मैम. वन
Thank
मोर
you,
टाइम गिव
ma'am.
योर
Thank you
ब्लेसिंग
so
टू
much,
अस.
ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. I've already written blessings
Thank you.
for all the children appearing
Yes.
from our group
Yeah,
on
less.
exams.
As
हाँ,
much you give, but
मैंने
they're less for us.
लिख के किया है वो मैंने लिख के ऑलरेडी कर लिया है, that all the children who are in school and university giving exams are really shining in their area of studies. That's already done. After that I came on the group. Yeah.
Thank you so very
Thank
much,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Thank you
and
so
God bless
much
you.
for
The senior
coming.
Flying
citizen,
colors, and
Thank
please
you,
share with
ma'am.
us your victories when it
the
happens.
senior citizen का
Archie, you've
कौन सा
written,
section
but I
है?
think tomorrow towards the end I'll try and join, because I would also want to listen to your sharing and victory. Would it work?
दीप्ति
Would
जी,
tomorrow you'll be able to join?
Ma'am,
I
Meena
want to
has written a
answer.
message that next session is about to start, so we need
Okay,
to
she
end
can
it.
start. I'm keeping quiet now. I'm logging out, and the same session, people who want to be there can be there. It is the same link. It
Yes,
is not
ma'am.
that it's, I just have to make her the host. That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you
I'll
so
just
much,
make her
ma'am,
the
for this
host.
wonderful
Yeah,
session.
thank you.
Thank you
Bye-bye,
so much,
Meena.
ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, ma'am.
And
Thank
all
you.
the best for
Bye,
your
ma'am.
exams and rise and shine.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. So all the mamas, I'll see you in the morning at 6 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye. So I just have to also finish the YouTube recording. One sec.
ये सीनियर सिटीजन का कौन सा सेशन है?
शाम को होता है, अनम्यूट करके आप। मीना, आप होस्ट हो गए हो। और अच्छा, अब आपको नीचे जो 3 डॉट्स है ना, जहां से हम रिकॉर्डिंग करते हैं, वहां से आप रिकॉर्डिंग भी एंड कर दो और यूट्यूब पे भी स्टॉप कर दो। कैन यू सी द 3 डॉट्स डाउन देयर जहां मोर लिखा हुआ है? मीना,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
उससे आप यूट्यूब का वो बंद कर दो। और आप 2 डिवाइसेस से ऑन हो, तो आपकी आवाज इको कर रही है।
Yeah, actually I'm just checking more. मैम, आपने मीना को किया या मीना अग्रवाल?
मीना अग्रवाल को ही किया है मैंने।
अच्छा, मोबाइल पे होगा। एक सेकंड बस। मैम, लाइव का नहीं आ रहा इस पे। इट्स शोइंग ओनली 3: सिक्योरिटी, मीटिंग सेटिंग्स एंड डिस्कनेक्ट
अच्छा,
ऑडियो।
आप मुझे एक बार वो बनाओ, मुझे दोबारा से
या
बना
या
दो होस्ट।
मैम। नहीं मैम, चेक करना पड़ेगा होस्ट कौन है। अच्छा, हाँ, डन।
मैं दोबारा